Okay, and we should be live. There we go. Welcome to Chudcast episode 3. It's election day. Go out and vote and all that.
Now.
Yeah, vote now before it's too
Make
late.
your family vote. Everyone is capable of voting.
All your dead relatives. No, don't do that.
Don't do anything
Don't
illegal.
do that. That's a joke. That's a joke. Anyway, Poir. I love how I'm seeing Poir already. That's my favorite chat word ever. Poir.
Ourselves rise up.
Yeah, so, even though it is election day, we're probably not going to be talking too much about that directly, but we do have a news topic that is related at the end that has to do with the YouTuber. So, stick around for that if you want to hear about that. Anyway.
This YouTuber drama always goes well for this channel.
Yeah, definitely. Especially when I'm punching down for once. That's never good. Well, I'm sure people were going to ask me about it anyway. They know I watch this guy. So, of course, I might as well talk about it on the podcast. Yeah. So, yeah, I know, guys. I forgot about the super chats last time. I will get to that in the real election stream after this. I will read the super chats from the end of last time. Okay, so without further ado, let's start with the news segment. This was, I think, technically just over a week ago. We could have talked about this last week. But Sony shuts down Concord developer, no relaunch coming.
Hooray.
Yeah, so basically, the idea of... Hold on. I just realized I should probably zoom this in a little bit more. There was an idea of them pulling a Morbius and bringing it back. I don't know if it was because of memes like Morbius, but they were going to relaunch the game to try and make a little bit of money since they supposedly lost $400 million. It's probably the biggest video game flop since E.T.
How much was Skull and Bones?
I don't know, but I know that lost a shit ton as well. Yeah,
I mean, it couldn't have been this bad because, they still sold the game.
Yeah, yep. But, yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say about this, I'll be honest. This is one of those times where I had no personal investment. I never tried the game, knew it would be shit. It looked like fucking Destiny, basically. I already wasted 500 hours playing.
Do you know
that.
how the game actually played? I have no idea.
Overwatch and Destiny combined, as far as I know. It's like
But was it like a payload type? Like was Destiny and Overwatch play completely differently? So is it like...
Yeah, you mean the objective. I know it had deathmatch. I'm not really sure about the game modes. Maybe chat could actually fill us in since we haven't been reading a lot of chat.
Yeah, I'm like, is it a PvE, PvP?
It is PvP, yeah. Well,
is it PvP only?
Yeah.
Okay, because Destiny is like, I'd say is mostly single player. Or not
Yeah, well, it
reminded
reminded me of Destiny's multiplayer. Like, it even looked like they had, like, Golden Gun, which was the hunter's, ability that was OP. You could basically just get 3 free kills when you use your ultimate. There was one that was like that. There was throwing a dagger, which was another thing that the hunter could do.
Right.
There was other stuff. I can't remember if it had, like, pulling a shield wall, like the Titan could do and things like that. But I think it definitely... It looked like Overwatch and Destiny, sort of. That type of... It's like a hero shooter, sort of, kind of. I don't know. But,
did you think it would fail like this?
not this bad. Honestly, no. I didn't think it would fail this bad. I thought, like, the Sony fanboys would come out and at least try the piece of shit. But, no, they only defend established franchises because leftists always poison and destroy existing franchises. They can't make any new IPs that anyone wants to buy, Concord was definitely not the only flop like that this year. Flintlock was another one. Banishers. What was the other? Well, Dustborn, of course. Yeah, Dustborn was around the same time.
Yeah, but I feel like this just felt like way too big to fail to me. Where I'm like, I don't know, people still play Overwatch 2, and no one likes that game. I mean, people play whatever the new Steam game is, and it's in alpha and garbage.
Wait, which game?
The Deadlock.
Oh, yeah, Valve's game. Yeah, Deadline.
That game's like incredibly popular, despite being alpha and not good, and like very derivative of a million things.
Yeah,
so
and
I'm like
ugly
genuinely
looking
surprised.
at that.
And very ugly. I mean, which is what this game is. Concord was very ugly, very derivative. Probably not fun to play. But I guess Sony doesn't have that much pull anymore. Where when people hear Sony, they don't really think good game. When I guess Valve somehow still has that going for them. I don't know how.
I guess to be fair, it is a PC game made to cater to PC people, it being like a MOBA plus hero shooter type
and
of
it's
shit.
free. I didn't even think about that. If this game was free, I think it would have been fine. Like, it'd be shit. Everyone would say it's shit, but it would somehow still have a ton of players for no reason.
That's another thing that makes absolutely no sense, is they thought they could release a PvP game for, I think it was $40 or something. So it wasn't full price, but still, like, $40.
That's still way too much. I mean, like, Overwatch 2 is free. like, Fortnite is free. Like, how are you going to compete with Fortnite when you charge $40? Like, there's no way.
Yeah, again, just another completely idiotic decision, and I think most of the idiotic decisions are because of Bungie, because this basically, what were they called? Firewalk Studios. Yeah, there it is. Firewalk Studios was made up of ex-Bungie devs, none of the qualified ones, like the diversity hires.
No, dude, it's so funny. Scroll to the bottom of the article. I think it's like the last sentence. They talk about all of the talented people who will hopefully find jobs elsewhere or something.
Firewalk had a lot of talent, and I very much hope that Sony can find places for them elsewhere in the company rather than simply issuing a massive layoff. Update.
Yeah, and it's like, what talent are you talking about?
Yeah, no, there's no talent. This is every time these lefties and even, centrist grifter people talk about how terrible games are now, they're like, oh, it's not the devs' fault. It's only the corpos. It's like you're hiring diversity hires. They're incompetent. They don't know what they're doing.
I mean, all you have to do is look at the character designs and be like, these are clearly ugly and nobody liked them. So whoever did this job failed, right? You can be under extreme restrictions and still make something appealing looking, right? Like, just a guy in a t-shirt can be appealing looking. I mean, just look at movies. It's not like they can make whatever fantasy character they want. So it doesn't matter what the corpos wanted. If they hired a talented artist, they could have made appealing characters, and they failed on every level. So I just don't believe them when they say, oh, there's so many talented people here.
Yeah, if there was talent, they would have made something good.
Yeah, or even like it would have good aspect. But I haven't heard anything good about this game. Like, literally nothing.
Well, nobody played it, so who knows? The gameplay could have been, competent at the very least.
Yeah. Well, maybe it ran well. Yeah, maybe there are good programmers who are getting laid off.
World will never know. I'm just glad. I'll be honest. I'm glad it bombed as hard as it did. I wish Veilguard also bombed this hard, because I was totally ready to make a woke gaming is dying. Unfortunately, the video is no longer called that. And yeah, it'll be out by the end of this week. I didn't get much accomplished over this past week. Chat is about to find out. You already know, obviously. Yep. But
the edging sessions, they've only increased in length.
Yeah, the goon marathons, they're too intense. I can't get anything done. Anyway, okay, so next up we have Sega files lawsuit against other companies' game Memento Mori for patent infringement, seeking 1 billion yen in damages and injunction. All right, would you like to explain this one?
Yeah, so basically it's the exact same thing as the Nintendo lawsuit, in which Sega patented a bunch of stuff that exists in everything already to sue a smaller company into settling, basically. Or maybe they'll win. None of these actually end up going to a decision. From what I was reading, a lawsuit like this has never, in video games, has never gotten decided upon. All of them have been settled before they ended. So the goal is just to get the company to run out of money, so they give up. Because if you like this one specifically, they patented things like pity systems, right? Which is in literally every single gacha game ever made. Like, I genuinely can't think of one that doesn't have a pity system, you know? The other one is they patented, like, character cards, and it's like, oh, well, is this gacha game like a card game? No, it has nothing to do with it. It's just the game has a stat screen where they show the character, and the stat screen is in the shape of a rectangle, so they consider that a card, right?
Wow.
It's like, yeah, no, it's like that bad.
Yeah.
But no one cares. If you scroll up, this website is a Japanese site because no one is talking about this. I could not find a legitimate article about this. The only other one was like a Nintendo Life article that linked to this. So no one cares.
Well, as we've learned from the response to a lot of leaks, especially from Nintendo, a lot of Japs just worship these huge corporations and will defend them no matter what.
Yep.
I don't.
Yeah, but Westerners don't care at all either.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like I said, like no one's talking about this. People, admittedly, it's like a mobile game no one cares about. But just you think the precedent people would be against.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I guess people don't really give a fuck about mobile games. Neither do I, for that matter. But obviously, if this did have consequences, which I don't think it would for Western games, I think this is just another Japanese law problem where you can just win ridiculous shit like this. Just patent stuff that's, like you said, existing in a shit ton of video games already.
Well, the fucked part is most good games, or maybe not anymore, but for a while, most good games came out of Japan. So,
yeah, I feel like, well, I still would give Japan the edge in general to this day, but they're definitely sinking to the level of AAA very quickly. Why are all these songs in the playlist not the same audio level? Anyway, that's just annoying me. Okay. Anyway. So, and it's Dragon Quest music, for those of you in chat not recognizing it. I thought I would...
If they didn't recognize it, they didn't deserve to know.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to think, like, what else do I actually feel about this? I feel like this is the ultimate problem, is it's like, on the podcast, if someone brought this up, I would give, like, 2 sentences and then move on to the next thing. Because it's the type of thing where I can't fake caring about this more than I do for the sake of prolonging the podcast. It's the type of shit that realistically, like, okay, Sega has been slowly earning goodwill back over time through the Yakuza series, through Shadow Generations being the 3rd best Sonic game that you refuse to play. And there's probably other things. But then they pull shit like this, and it's like, at the end of the day, this is the type of thing that people, it's like virtue signaling if you pretend to care, because I don't think most people really care that much.
Well, because it's the precedent. But I guess the precedent was set by Nintendo with the Pal World lawsuit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it'll be more interesting if they do it to actual bigger companies, like if Nintendo sues Sony or Sega. That would be a lot more interesting. Yeah. I guess it would matter more if good games actually came out. So, like, if you found out they were making a Hyrule Warriors 3 or something, and then they got sued by the Dynasty Warriors people. Well, I guess they already make that. So I guess if the Senran Kagura people are making like a new Berserk game, and then that got sued by the Dynasty Warriors people, because they did patent like having 500 enemies on screen or whatever and attacking them, then it'd be pretty bad. So I don't know. It's one of those slippery slope things where I guess you don't really have to care until we're actually at the bottom and there's nothing you can do, because it's not like there's anything we can do now anyway, other than be annoyed, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much. I think that sums it up. All right. Moving on. This is probably my favorite one. I've already saw like 2 videos on this just to hear people's opinions while I was fucking off, not doing what I'm supposed to do. New research on female video game characters uncovers a surprising twist. Female gamers prefer playing as highly sexualized characters despite disliking them. You just can't fucking beat that tagline right there.
Is this why you play as girl characters, Kobe?
It's funny because you're the one who actually does it. Not me.
I don't, though.
I always play as Van. Growing up, you were the one who picked a girl character in every fucking game. This is real, by the way. He's trying to dig at me when he's the one who did it whenever there's a character creator.
Look, every time there's a character creator, I make the same character every time, which is just me, but more muscular.
These days.
It's true. I mean, you can lie, Mr. Fuda Man, all you want.
Well, you can't even make a Fuda in most character creators, so...
It only a matter of actually you can. What about
in Cyberpunk you can?
Yeah, Cyberpunk. That's the first thing I thought of.
No, I still played as a dude in Cyberpunk because I just don't want to hear a woman try and be badass. That completely destroys my immersion. It's
not a woman. It's a well, I guess to you it's a woman. If it has a penis, it's not a woman.
It doesn't work though. Like the thing is, are you trying to turn this into food talk right now? The point is, it won't work.
Look, every podcast
the way that it's laid out, it won't do it. It won't work.
We cannot escape.
You can't pull it off. It gets cringe every time. Some things only work in 2D, and I think that's one of them.
Okay. So
anyway, the real conversation. Wait, what's Pokemon game? What are you talking about? The children's game
anymore.
Yeah. It's like, what if the children's game has pornographic fetishes? Stop thinking about that, weirdo. Anyway.
You can't escape food talk, Kobe. I won't let you.
What? You're just trying to appeal to chat right now. Just like Thomas. You and Tom. This is the problem. Like, I have my tiny shred.
That's what I appeal to.
I'm a Z-list E-celeb, and then these normies, they come on to my show, and then they're trying to immediately be like, chat, love me, chat.
Okay, here's what
fuck
Kobe's
chat,
lying about.
And fuck you.
I do this to him constantly. This is never ending. I'm the chat he can't escape from.
That's true. That part is true.
That many times. I'm like, I bet you wish you could ban me. All right, go on. You can escape now. What's your article?
Well, yeah, I mean, long story short, I thought you also talked about this. Anyway, whatever. So,
I don't know.
Anyway, regardless, the whole point of this study is they had women, play games with character creators, right? And every time they would make conventionally attractive characters. It's like, aren't you supposed to hate this? Aren't you supposed to hate hot women in video games?
They didn't use the top scars?
Also, another thing that's weird, too, is that they showed, well, actually, this might prove the point about safe horny. But basically, okay, let me find the exact line here in the study. Ramble about whatever the fuck you want. Hold on, as I skim through this. Because I do remember the weird part, basically what I'm looking for, is they found out that Dommy Mommies are more sexual than the alternative or something. Yeah, yeah, here we go. However, when a character combined high sexualization with high strength, participants perceived her as even more sexualized than characters with high sexualization alone. This outcome indicates that strength cues do not counter the effect of sexualization, rather they may amplify it. So among, I don't know if this was Zoomer women or millennial women, but basically the Dommy Mommy thing is it's like so integrated into modern cultural zeitgeist that they view like muscle mommies as more sexual than bimbos, basically. So, by the way, in a study, this is fucking crazy. When I read, I don't know whose video I watched, I can't remember. Right after the sentence, this pattern aligns with the fighting fuck toy theory. Fighting fuck toy is used in a fucking study? What? This is acceptable terminology? This is why you...
Well, okay.
It's all bullshit.
So I actually did read this. Or I didn't read it, but I read where the data came from, because that's like the only part I care about.
Yeah.
And this is just one of those college studies. So I actually participated in something like this.
Yeah.
And basically, if you take any psych class in college, you can get extra credit for participating in a student study. And these are usually like master's students. And what they consist of is you enter a room with a bunch of computers and you fill out a survey. So I would take this data with a huge grain of salt, because I know when I did it, I just filled out all the boxes as quickly as possible and then left. So, you know.
Yeah. So, yeah, okay, here we go. I'm doing my due diligence now since I'd never read anything beforehand. So yeah, participants watch 4 pre-recorded video clips, each featuring a different character type engaging in a short combat sequence. After viewing each clip, participants rated the characters across several dimensions, such as perceived sexualization, e.g. if the character's attire seemed revealing, strength, perceived physical power, femininity, alignment with traditional female traits, and likability, how much participants would enjoy playing as the character. At the end of the viewing session, participants also completed a selection survey, choosing which characters they would prefer to play. So, let's see. So, here's a quote from the retard who conducted this study. I wasn't surprised by the facts that participants in our studies disliked the sexualized female characters. I think especially among younger generations who have grown up with social media intuitively understand how media perpetuate impossible beauty standards, there's increasing scrutiny and critique around sexual objectification. That said, I was surprised to see that in our first study, women still selected the most sexualized character when asked which character they would choose to play. It's important to remember...
How is this surprising to anyone?
Because, like, dumb, retard, idiot. Was this a woman? Because it's showing the last name, Lynch. What's the first name? Let's see... what? Keep going with what you were saying. How is this surprising? That's what you said.
But I feel like this has always been the female.
Yeah,
power
Teresa
fantasy,
Lynch. Right? It's a fucking woman.
Thoughts, but it's like the female power fantasy is never ugly. They never show a super ugly girl like Mary Sue. You know, she's not ugly.
Yeah, Mary Sue. Yeah.
Because every girl imagines herself as attractive, right?
Yeah.
I mean, even the obese women and stuff. Wasn't it what's her name? Anita Sarkeesian's podcast where they showed their like banner and it's all of them as like skinny, cute anime girls. You know?
Yeah.
And it's like even when they draw themselves as beautiful, you know?
Yep.
So I don't see how this is surprising to anyone. It shouldn't be.
Yeah, no, you're supposed to self-insert as like the obese, paraplegic, trans man creature, whatever.
Yeah, no one does this, by the way. Again, if I make myself in a game, I'm jacked. I'm huge. You know?
Yeah.
Nobody literally makes themselves.
Now, the blue pill take that I believe Arch said was something like, oh, this just shows people are being brainwashed. And it's like, no, it's not brainwashing, tard. It's women virtue signaling. Because it's not socially acceptable to be like, I love hot chicks in video games. You know, so they lie to themselves. They literally lie to themselves and say, oh, this is horrible. This is objectifying women. And then they play the game. They're like, I want to play as the cutest, most feminine girl. And it's like, wow, fuck you. Fuck you. Repeal the 19th. It's election day. Repeal the 19th. Anyway.
That's when they'll do it.
Anyway.
Election day.
Yeah. Okay, Devin. Now we're gonna watch the trailer. This is actually pretty cool game reveal here. Showa American Story. It's a Chinese-made game about an alternate future where the United States becomes a vassal state for Japan. So that's.
All right, you want 3, 2, 1 the play?
Yeah, we can watch it together. Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2. Oh wait, hold on. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play.
Zombie とは過去に囚われ、抜け出せない者たちです。彼らは真の解雇主義者なのですよ。
Not the content creator, that's called being gay. Why are you staring at a man's ass? You fucking weirdo.
Who are you talking to?
Someone in chat who said they pick a female's character because otherwise they would stare at a man's ass all day. It's like, yeah, that's called being gay. Why are you staring at a man's ass?
How many third-person shooters are you playing?
Yeah. Why can't I decapitate our enemies in front of Mount Rushmore? That'd be nice.
You can always try.
Yeah.
大統領閣下は毎日午後6時にアニメを
Oh shit! I need captions on.
Yeah, I figured that out too.
I thought I already had them on last time. Anyway, what? Auto translate. There we go. Oh, maybe you linked. I think you may have linked me the wrong videos. The problem. I think
It's GameSpot.
Yeah, I think the IGN one had English subtitles. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Fucking Devin failed me. Hold on.
How did I was supposed to not watch it. I was told to not watch it.
I'm
so
at,
how was I supposed to?
All right, let's rewind to like a minute in.
And what am I clicking on?
I think IGN said the English.
IGN's from 2 years ago.
Yeah, wait, what? 2 years ago. Which one did I watch? Oh, game trailers? Okay, I watched game trailers before.
All right, so skip a minute in.
Yeah.
All right,
All right, just tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, okay, yeah, this one has it. Skip to 120.
120. Okay.
That's where we were. Or before
the reason I said a
starts.
minute is just in case there was anything important, like in English, people wanted to
Well,
hear.
this is before the text starts.
Okay, all right. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go. The president watches anime and he's like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I remember to get English. I'm like, some of the dialogue's fucking funny.
あなたがテキサスを日本の財団に売ったからこのようなことが連鎖的に起きたんでしょう
Yeah, Goku. Like Goku.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I mean, I don't know if it's actually confirmed if you have to play as this woman or if it's a custom character. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Waku Donald.
Yep. I mean, it can't be America without McDonald's. Vegas.
It's funny that San Francisco looked probably much cleaner than the actual one. So
yeah,
maybe
maybe
it's an improvement.
Yeah, maybe Japan should have taken over after all. Apparently, a bunch of the country's like a wasteland, though. Why is it every fucking like alternate future destroys the flyover states? This is a psyop.
It's just that no one wants to bother modeling that much space.
Yeah. Yeah, the gameplay looks like slop, though. That's so, you know.
What's that? That one like it's like Senran Kagura except with samurai and they fight zombies. You ever heard of that? Looks like that game.
I don't know, maybe chat will know. That sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called.
No, the Vax. There you go. That's like the Fist of the North Star thing I was telling you about.
Yeah. That might be the least black-looking black man.
They do that a lot in Asian games.
Yeah.
There's our new Sender Armstrong. Go.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Yeah, I thought that was worth watching at the very least, because like it might just end up being complete mediocrity, but at the very least it'll be entertaining. You know, like I miss the 2010s era middleware experimental kind of sloppy games, and some of them are, you know, some of them are actually good, like Darksiders. You know, I still talk about, or Shadows of the Damned, which I just played. That's another, you know, PS3 era middleware creative game.
Right. What it reminds me of is what is it, Metal Wolf Chaos?
Yeah, which I'll probably be playing later today, because it's selection themed.
Yeah, and this is Necom Games. What have they done?
I don't know. Be Chinese and make joke and
They
put
made
PP in our Coke.
Oh no, okay. They made Dying Reborn.
Yeah, see,
No idea
fake
what that
game.
is.
Fake game. Not even real.
Yeah, it's a first-person escape room puzzle game.
Yep, see, not a real game, like I said.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think it's looking too good. Who is this? You said this was Chinese, right?
Yeah.
Incredible. Hopefully, it's extremely racist. That's what we can.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That's what that's exactly what I want. I want it to shit on Japan and the United States as much as possible. Then I think it'll be worth
It'd just
playing.
be so funny.
Yeah. Okay. Now, hold on. I have to line something up first. Okay, so there's something else I want to show you. You'll have to probably watch the stream because I didn't send you the video file beforehand.
Okay.
So yeah, Dragon Age Veilguard came out, and
Right.
I feel like I've told you about these scenes, but you haven't seen them as far as I'm aware, right? You haven't actually seen the cringe scenes.
No, I've seen like nothing from the game.
Okay,
Except I've seen the push-up pronoun.
okay, you did see that one, so I'll show you the other one then.
Okay.
All right, just let me get this ready.
This is where we eat.
I see.
Shathan, it's good to see you again.
My child wished to show me where she now lived.
I made food. Here. Armada Special. It's what the pirates eat when they come to port.
This is too rich for me. Perhaps you could prepare some vegetables.
Fine.
This is an excellent scene. You're gonna see
Yeah.
a great case for non-binary people made here. They're just like you and me. Here, I'll skip it a little.
You're the one who brought Tash to Ravane and to my team.
When I see my child
God,
in
everyone is
danger,
hideous
I
in this game.
Yep.
Here. Vegetables.
It's also interesting that the mom sort of has a more white phenotype and the daughter is more African looking.
So, I'm non-binary.
Ah, damn
does
it.
that mean?
I didn't think this
It means I
through.
don't feel like a man or a woman.
What?
What's that? Hold on. I'm sorry, my broken brain is kicking in. just pretend. Talk about what anything.
What am I talking about?
I don't know how much you love Yu-Gi-Oh. This is stall for a second.
Why they feel a need
Hold
to
on.
make everyone who's supposed to be black gray? Can't you just make them black?
Okay,
I mean, like, we have
I'm
plenty
good.
of
I'm
black
good.
people
You
with
stalled
video
long
games.
enough. All right, hold on. Okay.
Here. Vegetables.
But tell me, don't both those people seem black?
Thank you.
Yep. Very extremely.
So, I'm non-binary.
What does that mean?
It means I don't feel like a
You can tell where the delay is.
If you are neither a man
Oh,
nor
yeah,
a
that's-
woman, then what are you?
non-binary.
A freak.
I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
If this is because I have criticized your dress or your manner,
Like, listen to the mom actually tries to understand what's happening, and the way she
Yeah.
responds make it like, okay, so it is because of that then. 100% it is because you hate your mom.
The one given to
Yeah.
him at birth was a cunithlock. Perhaps you are like that.
Why do you have to keep picking at it? Why can't you just be happy for me?
Evatosh, Chakra Toebra.
So I'm supposed to struggle with who I am? Even if I don't feel like I fit, even if I feel wrong?
No, you misunderstood.
Then say it better! Why am I never enough for you?
Does this sound like a grown-ass woman? Like, having
Yeah.
a mature
I will
conversation with her mom? This sounds like a teenage
Thank you
girl.
for inviting me.
Well,
to
there's
your
no
home.
such thing as a grown-ass woman, so that's...
Anaidan.
All right,
That's
well,
your
yeah,
first
fair
problem.
enough, but you know, that aside. Election day, by the way.
Yes. Everyone go vote for Trump now.
So,
Dude, no, I mean, I've noticed this a lot playing
No.
really
It's okay.
shitty Pokemon fan games. But
Yeah.
it's like, this is like teenage girl
I'm not
writing.
hiding anymore.
yes.
know?
Yep.
How she takes it is her problem.
Like, this is unbelievable. Like, this was your chance in a AAA video game to make a case for the validity of non-binary people, and that's what you do.
Yeah, I mean, she
Just prove all of our
specifically-
points.
I assume that was a reference to trans, where she's like, we have a word for that. It's
yeah, which is retarded, by the way. That would not be a thing. But yes.
Yeah. But I like how they have to make it very clear that not only is this different from trans, but I'm actually more special. And you relating me to them makes me angry.
Absolutely. Absolutely. How dare you? Well, yeah. Okay, so as for Dragon Age Veilguard here, I'll just play some bullshit in the background, I guess. It seems a little misguided. My favorite me is literally me.
There he is.
Looking at these scenes, these glorious scenes. But
so you didn't play any of it?
Nope. Look at me drinking there, preparing for this bullshit. Of course,
God, they're just so ugly.
I got wasted
it's
again.
Distracting.
Yes. This is the part I get. This is like near where you first meet her. But anyway. Oh, right. I need to play the Dragon Quest music again. I can't have quiet, guys. It's setting off my tism.
Yeah, you're starting to think.
Yeah.
Can't have thoughts. Those are bad.
Yeah, I need to silence my thoughts. It's the only time that I never mind. I'm not making that joke. So, this fucking game, dude. So somehow, this got a peak player count of like 89,000. Look at me. What am I doing? Pissing there? Anyway, I'm getting distracted by like, what the fuck am I? Just sit down and watch the fucking video, you piece of shit. Like literally getting mad at me in the past. Anyway, so someone did like, they have like estimates of what sales numbers are based on player counts. And so the estimates are this sold about 500,000 copies on Steam, which really isn't like that great, let's be honest. Like, especially for a AAA game. So across all platforms, maybe it sold like 1 million copies, which is absolutely a bomb for a AAA game. I mean, you can't even argue. That's obviously a bomb. That's a fucking bomb.
How much did the Korean porn game sell?
The Stellar Blade?
Yeah.
Also like 1 million.
There you go. So if Stellar Blade is a flop, then this is.
Yep, 100%.
And that had to have cost way less than this game.
Yeah, yeah, obviously. Supposedly this was in development for like 8 years or something. So, there's probably the most compelling piece of evidence that this bombed is that there's no DLC planned. This is a fucking EA published game, and there's no... Okay, wow, that got loud all of a sudden, of course. This fucking Dragon Quest playlist is disappointing me. This is why I only play, like, old video game music, because it's like...
I told you to do Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah, should I do a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon music playlist? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
While you're doing that, how you knew this game was gonna flop, or at least that EA didn't care about it, is they didn't pay for de novo. They just didn't think it was worth it.
And they said, we trust you. That's what's fucking crazy. Sure. BioWare said, we trust you. That's why there's no DRM.
Yeah, also, as if BioWare gets to decide.
Yes, it's definitely up to them. What am I even yapping about?
You're having fun.
I'm yapaholicking like a skibbity rizzler. Damn, I was already drunk there. Okay, anyway. I'm literally just looking at my old... Like, I'm just like, my eyebrows moving up and down. Oh my, dude. Are you seeing this? Can you see my facial expression?
This is what I see all the time.
Anyway, it's also getting darker in my room. I actually had good lighting for once just now. Anyway, so... Dude, I'm getting fucking distracted. Also, this mystery dungeon music.
Is too bad.
The mystery dungeon music doesn't fit either. Where's my ad? Yeah, give me. It's time for me to start taking it. I think. Hold on. I'll bring up my emergency playlist. This music doesn't fit at all. It's starting to upset me. I only make the best stream, not just streams, but podcasts, guys. Why do you think I never brought this podcast back? This is exactly what would happen. It's fucking chaos. Devin's supposed to be my Jamie, but I haven't handed him the reins yet.
The keys.
I gotta probably do that. Alright, whatever. I can chill with Ratchet Clank music. Okay. Alright, we're back in. I'm back. I'm breathing new life.
Until you get distracted again.
Yeah, okay, anyway. So, Dragon Age Veilguard. Yeah, I didn't play this piece of shit, as everyone here already knows. I have no plans to play this piece of shit ever. For the first time since my Last of Us 2 video, I'm literally just like Gonna talk about what happens in the cutscenes with the characters and shit, that of which I actually watched. And I'm just gonna talk about, excuse me, how, people bought this garbage anyway. All signs pointed to this being trash. Stop yapping, god damn it, dude. I'm pausing like every 10 seconds in this footage. Just fucking watch. I'm looking at the wine bottle. Why am I doing that? Anyway, so...
The game's too painful to watch.
It is. I'm not even watching it. I just, you know why I don't watch streamers? This is exactly why. Like, I can't imagine watching this. I'm getting tilted. Why am I doing it? Anyway.
Dude, just put a sticky note over your face or something.
Yeah. So, I don't know. This game sucks. So I guess the whole point of what I was trying to say is I wanted to make woke gaming is dying, but too many retards bought this game. So even though it is dying, I wanted this to be another nuclear flop like Concord, and it just wasn't a flop of that magnitude. So instead, I'm going to be shitting on normies for the second video in a row. There you go. That's what I wanted to talk about.
It's just because of not the Baldur's Gate people. People are like, oh, this is like Baldur's Gate. And
yeah,
then they
bald
bought it
gays.
Like, oh, this sucks.
All those bald gays, they had to buy this.
You're going to be a bald gay soon, so you better watch it.
No, it's just bald and food enjoying. Anyway, whatever. Moving on. All right. Now for the next video, the next topic of the podcast. Unfortunately, we're going to be talking about a fellow YouTuber. Yep. And yes, so Leather Apron Club decided to go for the nuclear level contrarian take to tell people not to vote. Now, this video is 17 minutes, and I think it's probably worth watching to determine for yourself. Because I don't even, I agree with the concept 100%. But there is a fundamental flaw with this video that me and you have already talked about.
Yep.
Which is that not voting does not communicate to the Republican Party that you don't support their ideas and that they need to be more conservative. How in any way, you could actually argue the opposite. You could argue...
Before you talk about this, summarize the video really fast.
Yeah, okay. So, short summary of the video is basically the Republicans basically have your vote no matter what because they're the lesser evil right now and probably will continue to be in the foreseeable future. And so since you're guaranteed to vote for them, they don't have to cater to you as a demographic, and obviously trends have shown they become more and more left-wing over time. Right, that's always the joke about conservatives anyway. That they're like 10 years behind the Democrats, right? And so, if voting doesn't work to get what you want, logically, you shouldn't vote. That's the whole video. That's basically, he provides a bunch of other evidence and talks about toucan-related things, obviously, as he does in his videos. But ultimately, his conclusion is the only way, I guess, to communicate that you don't like the direction the Republican Party is going is to not vote. Okay, there you go.
Is inherently stupid because it doesn't communicate anything. I mean, you're not doing something. For all they know, you're not voting because they're not left-wing enough, which is true for some people, right? If they became even more left-wing, there are some people who are not voting for them who would now.
Yeah. The thing is, okay, so obviously the argument is if voting mattered, they wouldn't let you do it. That's generally what the doomers say, including me. But but this is your one legal manner of saying that you don't like what's happening right now. And the thing is, if we have a half Indian, half black, I don't even know if it's really half, she's whatever mutt mix, female president, you don't think things are going to get noticeably worse? I feel like if you can afford to say, let's just not vote so that our current horrific Democratic candidate that wasn't voted in or supported by anyone in her own party until this year,
right,
becomes the president. I don't know if I can trust you. I don't know if, Leather Apron Club is rich Like, maybe he's like one of those Bitcoin rich people or something. Maybe he's controlled opposition. But, like, obviously the economy is going to get noticeably worse under Harris, as it has been.
I don't care about any of that. It's just, I've said this to you before. If we win, we get nothing. If we lose everything.
Yeah, and that's a good way to summarize it. Yeah.
This is the first diversity hire president, right? No one likes her. No one knew who she was. She got no votes in the primaries. They literally, like a monarchy, just said, this is your president now. And liberals are retarded, so they just went with it.
I mean,
if she wins, we lose everything. Voting means nothing for the rest of time. So
yes, one of the better arguments, you know, from us people, our team, our real team, is that all of the truly important positions of power are unelected officials. So democracy is irrelevant anyway. But and actually, Kamala Harris is the perfect example of that, since she is an unelected presidential candidate.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
the ultimate DEI hire.
Okay, so this is an idea in science, right? That you're not actually certain about anything, right? Everything can be proven wrong and probably will be over the course of time. But that doesn't mean you don't believe in anything. It just means you go with whatever has the highest likelihood of being true. So voting in your mind might do nothing, but if it's the best action you have to cause positive change, then you have to do it. Because it costs you nothing. Go vote. Go. You leaving the stream and voting for Trump right now costs you nothing, because everything is, you know, this stream is archived. So you should go and take your whole family and vote for Trump right now. So as much as you want to complain that voting does nothing and boo-hoo, I have to, you know, drive 5 minutes and take, you know, maybe 20 minutes out of my day to hit a checkbox on a voting machine that doesn't work. The cost to you is nothing compared to the possible benefit of saving the world. Not really, but not losing everything is the goal.
I would also say, again, to circle back around to the thing I was implying earlier, I don't understand. This guy, you know, seems fairly intelligent. I don't understand how he would miss the obvious counter argument that if all the, I don't know, alt-right, whatever you want to call people like us, people who are basically doomers who want to not contribute to society anymore, if all of us decide to not vote red, why wouldn't the Republican Party just say, oh, we need to be even more woke so that we have a chance of competing with the Democrats?
Because there's always the assumption that, okay, doomers just don't vote. So don't do anything the doomers want because they don't vote anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
That's always been the problem with young people, where it's like, oh, why does everyone have to, you know, suck a boomer dick all the time? It's because boomers all vote. Every single one of them vote. So it's a demographic you have to worry about. But the alt-right chuddy doomer audience does not vote, so no one cares about them. There's no reason to worry about them. Because, like, people forget there are other positions. There's not just president. Like, you vote for your judges and stuff, and no one gives a fuck about any of that stuff. Mayor, judge. I mean, I don't. I'm not going to pretend like I do, but I probably should, at the very least. Because they're more likely to represent you. You know, the smaller number of people who vote for someone, the more they represent those people. Right? I mean, just think of it logically. If you have to do what 2 people say, that's a lot easier than doing what 20,000 people say. So those people should be more important to you, but it's the opposite. All anyone cares about is the president, and then basically, and maybe their senator, possibly.
Yeah. So I hope that he does some kind of follow-up video to this, where he either, well, Devin thinks he's a Fed, which he might be.
He's a Fed. It's like, oh man, I make all these videos, you know, for alt-right chuddies and somehow don't get banned. And now I'm making a video telling them all not to vote the day before voting.
Yep. Yeah, I'm shocked nobody has posited that theory in his comment section. But I guess if
probably got removed.
If you tell people what you'd like to hear, then they'll never question that you'd stab them in the back. But it is weird that he's made it to like 80,000 subs with a, you know, let's just say openly anti-Semitic channel, if we're being honest. And hasn't been banned yet? Yeah, that is questionable. Like, as much as I have said really crazy shit on my streams, I'm joking a lot of the time, and I don't put them in my videos on the channel. You know, like the actual content anybody can see. Yeah, that's... I don't have any of that stuff in there.
No, see, someone in chat is like, everyone I disagree with is a Fed. It's the opposite. If someone agrees with me too much and nothing happens to them,
yeah, no, someone who I agree with too much is probably a Fed. I think that's really what you should be more concerned about, and that's his channel actually fits that to a T, I'd say.
Yep. Plus, white man, polo shirt, square face. That's a Fed.
Yeah.
Round your face.
Yeah, just wear sunglasses. If he just wears sunglasses, then he would fit it 1-to-1.
Yeah, 100%. That's exactly. I was imagining in my head that, you know, the picture you have on screen of him in sunglasses, and I'm like, that's a Fed.
Schizologic, where do you think we are?
Yeah, this is the Schizo channel.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
What channel do you think you subscribe to? Assuming you're subscribed. Anyway, so yeah, Fed phenotype. Not gonna lie, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, regardless, so assuming he's not a Fed, he should do a follow-up video where he explains either one that he subscribes to the ideal of accelerationism, which would 100% make sense with what he's arguing for here. Because I think, yeah, if your goal is to collapse society faster, then I'd say not voting, not working, you know, trying to be as much of a parasite on the system as possible would be the way to go.
I don't know. I think voting would still be something you would want to do. You would just vote for the most chaotic candidate, or
vote
like
blue.
The most destructive.
Yeah, I feel like instead of not voting, why not just vote blue instead? I don't know. Like, again, not voting doesn't really actually send any message at all. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it does nothing. Which, if your goal is to do nothing, then that's fine. But it sounds like that's not his goal. It sounds like his goal is to get Trumpers and alt-righters to not vote, because he knew it's like not possible to convince them to vote blue, you know.
Chuds for Kamala. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, that's real. That's a real thing. I mean, people saying anti-Semitic things about Trump or whatever and being like, oh, that means we have to vote for Kamala, because we know, you know, they hate Kamala.
Yep. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, Zion Don, he loves Israel. Kamala loves Israel slightly less.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess that's about it for this. I wouldn't even really call this drama. It's just more like, I don't think this video was that well made, and releasing it right before people should be voting definitely is probably the most Fed-like thing he's done. I'll say that.
Yep. Go vote. Do it. Vote for Trump.
Okay. I think that's the end of the news segment. So let's go to the anime. Let's talk about Dragon Ball Daima.
I love
All right,
anime.
Dragon Ball Babies, everyone's favorite new show. Let me bring up, I guess, Sparking Zero background shit. Here we go. I don't think I've even played since the last time I showed on the podcast. Let's just skip to like whatever. Anyway, so
now why not bring up Breakers? That's my question.
Do you want to see Dragon Ball The Breakers? We all love Dragon Ball The Breakers.
For the love of God, no.
Then why'd you ask? I have it.
Good question. I want to know.
I love Dragon Ball The Breakers.
You love Breakers?
You don't have to ask more than
Breakers,
once.
so why not
we all
bring up
love Breakers, yeah. Oh, I could do that. I'm bringing it up. You brought it up. Why would you bring it up? Dragon Ball The Breakers.
I just want to see footage of you losing. If you win, I want it to skip.
Oh, do you want it? I think I have some losses. You want to see some losses?
Yeah, let's go. Losses only.
All right, hold on. I think I put all my Breakers footage in my backup drive.
When Dragon Ball gets a good show, we can show footage of you winning.
Okay, here we go. Oh, where's Sweaty pre-made? I bet I'll get my ass beat in this one. My hair is fucked up here. Who gives shit? Whatever. My hair's always fucked up. I'm going bald, dude. I'm bald.
It's fun. That's how it is.
That's a real podcast topic. Bald. I'm bald.
Bald.
I'm bald. There you go. Next topic. Anyway.
Hey, good talk, yeah.
So Dragon Ball Daima. So we watched episode 2 and 3. Episode 2 was ass because nothing happened, basically.
Yep.
I love how half the episode was just re-explaining what happened in the first episode to the heroes. It's like, wow, anime fucking sucks ass.
Yeah, that's what I told you. Like, super beginner writing mistake is like, you have to pick one of these two things. Either you show the audience, right? And then the audience knows what's going on, and then the characters get told off camera. Or you don't show anything to the audience, and the characters and the audience get told at the same time, right?
Yeah.
You can't have both, which is what this show does, where you see what happens, but the characters don't see it. And then later, it gets explained to the characters, and you watch that also.
Yeah.
So you get all the information twice.
Yeah, they double wasted our time. Back-to-back episodes. It wasn't even like a Naruto-style flashback or something.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, so episode 2 is literally exposition for something we've already seen. And that's the whole episode.
Yep. Good shit.
Other than Vegeta getting shit on, as always.
Yeah, Vegeta just gets left behind. Why Japan hates Vegeta? Who knows why? I don't know. Because they're soulless golems.
Dude, it's...
Bugs.
Does South America also hate Vegeta? Because I know they love Goku.
So. Well, they do love Goku, but I don't think they hate Vegeta.
Japan, they genuinely have a hatred for Vegeta. I mean, like, that's all I can see this as. Vegeta's like, hey, let me come along. And they're like, nah, you can't fit. And he's like, what do you mean? We're all tiny. Of course I can fit. And they're like, nope, can't come. See ya. And then they just leave.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I feel like this show kind of feels like a soft reboot / homage, of course, to OG Dragon Ball. But I don't know, man. I feel like they should have just rebooted at this point, you know, because like I don't have anything else to say about episode 2, so we can just go to episode 3. So episode 3, you know, they go to the demon realm. Even that, like, the pacing is just like, it's fucking awful. But regardless, they meet Glory Hole. Great name, by the way. All right, that's what I would name. Glorio is his name, so I'm calling him Glory Hole.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, Glory Hole. Great name. Anyway, so
I thought
the Japs only have good names.
In my head was the giant fish named Glory Hole, and I'm like, that'd be the funniest thing ever.
No. But anyway, their buddy Glory Hole, he shows up. And he's like, hey, you beat Majin Buu, right? All right, help me beat the demon guy. And it's like, okay, yeah, but now he's a fucking baby. Majin Buu could probably blow up a fucking galaxy. Deborah was as strong as Cell. How the fuck is, like, you know, OG Dragon Ball Goku gonna do literally anything unless Deborah was the only guy who wasn't a pussy? All right, here's where I get my ass beat. What? This is right here.
That's good. Does he not have his Goku powers still? Like, he can still fly.
Yeah, he does, but like
stuff.
In the bar fight, it just looked like that could just be OG Dragon Ball. Like, they just punch and they kick a little. Like
I guess.
I know they haven't really shown how strong he is yet. You know, they're kind of, I guess, keeping under wraps a little, but it feels way lower. Way lower feats, I guess. But then again, Dragon Ball always has feats problems, so you don't actually know how strong they are until they say how strong they are. So who fucking knows? Maybe he this was actually kind of a close game, but I'm pretty sure I still lose anyway.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't know. The bar fight was pretty good though. I mean, like,
yeah, it was all right.
I think, like, as far as fight choreography and animation, is better than most of Super.
I think it's just more jobbing. Dude. I've never been a fan of jobbing.
Yeah, I mean, it was just because they had no action, so they finally needed action. It is supposed to be an action show. So
it seems just generally low stakes. You know, like, just from what I can tell, it seems like this is going to be more silly with quote-unquote Japanese humor throughout, you know?
Yeah, put 10 quotes. Actually, speaking of Japanese humor, there's a fucking fart joke. Dragon Ball has a fucking... I mean...
Dude, it's a baby show. What do you expect?
I guess in OG Dragon Ball, there would be fart jokes. But, like, I don't know. Like, who the fuck... This is what I'm saying. Like, this doesn't feel like it's actually made for anybody except, like, you know, shitters who'll eat up anything. Oh yeah, dude, look at that fucking sweaty ass bullshit right there. I don't know if you saw that. I got meleeed and then angry explosioned. It's just fucking over at that point.
Getting fucked.
Anyway, so, I don't know. I was decently entertained. Like, I fucking hate Super, so, like, I think I like Daima better than Super so far.
That's brutal. That's genuinely brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe you. 100% believe you, but that's
like,
brutal.
The problem, my problem with the show is not, like, anything about canon or consistency or any of that. My problem is that I feel like it's just, they should have just rebooted it or something. You know, like, it feels wrong that this takes place after Z and before Super. Like, there's no reason that it needed to be, like, in the canon. They could have had it be an alternate universe or something. Like, it's just GT again. That's some, that we just said, where it's like, oh, the first arc of GT that everyone hated, Goku goes off with Trunks and Pan across the universe. This is the same shit, except it's in the demon realm, and people are gonna be sucking its cock. I hate Zoomers.
It's funny, because to me, where I haven't seen DBZ forever,
right
and I never watched Super, this does feel like a reboot. You know, like they're in a completely new area. Goku's the only character I know who they are, you know?
Yeah.
So it feels like a reboot to me anyway.
Yeah.
Except now, I don't know. Is Goku still voiced? Yeah, Goku's still voiced by that same grandma. I guess it just fits better now that it's a child again.
It sounds kind of weird, though. I mean, just...
Yeah, I mean, I can still tell it's a grandma.
Yeah.
But it's less obtrusive.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'd be neat exploring Demon World now that they lose their ship at the end of the episode, so now they probably have to walk around, see demon shit, do demon shit, you know?
Yep. Oh, shit. No, actually, that's not the same shirt. Someone was like, I'm wearing the same shirt in this video. Actually, I just have a lot of shirts that look the same. It's a different shirt. Yeah,
that slightly lighter gray.
Yeah, this is Adidas, and that's Under Armour. Anyway, yeah, I don't have much else to say about Dragon Ball Babies. Well, I'll watch real anime next time, guys. This week, I was, like, sleeping through this week, dude. Like, legitimately. I did almost nothing. I don't even know what happened. Like, what even happened this week? I have no idea. It disappeared. I think my mold is getting worse, and that's not a joke, legitimately. So, I gotta do something about that. I got too many problems at the moment. Pretty much your only problem is the mold, so...
Yeah. Welcome to the club.
Yep. Yeah, so I gotta fix some shit in my life, because I obviously can't just, like, do literally nothing over the course of a week. Okay, so... let's talk about what we're playing. What games are we playing right now? You can start first, because I think you already know what I was doing this week, other than the only two... Spoilers! Only played 2 of the NES games.
Yep. Good times.
Yep.
Do you have,
Oh, yeah, wait a minute. I never fucking downloaded your footage.
Alright, you start
It's in the Google Drive?
Yeah.
Alright, let me pull that up, but I'll show my footage once I start downloading it. Here we go.
Just tell me what you're playing.
Okay, so what I've been playing is Shadows of the Damned, which I started streaming, but I played the rest of it off stream. And you played this back on PS3.
Yeah, like
so you
10
you were like
ago,
a teenager.
It came out.
Yeah. And as pretty much everyone here knows, it's basically just Resident Evil 4, but can you believe I actually won this game? That I don't know if you're still watching the Breakers footage.
Yeah, well, are you cheating?
No, me cheating? I've never cheated, first of all. What the fuck are you talking about cheating? Anyway.
You're a cheater.
Anyway, let me pull up Shadows of the Damned. So, Shadows of the Damned. Apparently this game went through like development hell because they didn't want it to be an action game, I guess. It's kind of crazy. This Suda51 is the director. Shinji Mikami of, Resident Evil fame worked on this, and Akira Yamaoka did the soundtrack. So you'd think that'd be a recipe for like one of the best games ever.
Okay, Kobe, hear me out. I don't speak Japanese, so I don't know who any of those people are.
Well, Suda51 is No More Heroes.
Okay, I know Suda51.
Yeah.
The actual names, I don't know who they are.
Yeah, so Shinji Mikami is the Resident Evil. He's the Resident Evil guy. And Akira Yamaoka is Silent Hill, the soundtracks for Silent Hill. So it's okay, so this is like old, that's like so much soul wrapped up together that you think this would be like amazing. Instead, it's just kind of like a mid, action PS3 game, which means it's like an 8 out of 10 by today's standards.
Yeah, very brutal but true. Oh, did you see? This was Next Fest, but they found a Xbox 360 game that was never released, and so they're re-releasing it for Steam.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, so you have to play that when it comes. It's like a pirate game, and it has like, Giga Chad pirate guy, and you're just killing people.
Awesome.
And you can just like brutalize random civilians for no reason.
We could have had that in the news section.
Well, it was for Next Fest. That was a while ago, but you just made me think about that. Where I'm just like, yeah, I bet if they released a PS3 game, 360 game today, would be a 6 out of 10 at the time. It would be like one of the best games of the year.
Yep. Yeah, it would be. It would be. But I don't know. It's just weird. This is just a linear third-person shooter where you shoot like the same 7 or 8 demon types the entire game. The boss fights are alright. They're bullet sponges. You only get 3 guns the entire game, though they do get upgrades. But yeah, all you have is a pistol, a shotgun, and a submachine gun for the entire game. And obviously that's... Oh, this fucking boss took me way too long to figure out how to fight it.
You upgrade the guns though, right?
Yeah, you get blue gems from the bosses. So the pistol gets the ability...
They're not Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, you get Tomar Emeralds from each of the bosses that upgrade your guns. And the pistol gets the ability to shoot a bomb that you can detonate by shooting it. The shotgun becomes semi-auto, or no, I think it just gets like a bigger magazine, and then you can charge up 4 shots. I'll show it at the end. So you can charge up 4 shots. Did you send something on Discord in the middle of this? I need to... What the fuck is that? Why did you send that?
You should show it.
I should show it? Alright, hold on.
Chat, you're gonna get to see why Kobe doesn't have me make thumbnails. Why he doesn't ask me anymore. I was just fucking around my computer's files and saw that.
So with the shotgun, yeah, you get to charge up 4 shots at the same time. Oh yeah, here's the big boner part. This is the swing. Hold on. Yeah. You want to hear the swing?
That's the only part of the game I remember.
Yeah, that's so weird. All right, hold on.
There it is, right there.
Let me unmute this. The humor in this game is... The humor in this game is awful. Absolutely awful. Sad. But it's way better than like modern millennial writing, but it's like it's just very cringe. And literally all you do is just shoot dudes in the head like this down these lanes. And then hold on. I want him to say something questionable. He's not doing it. He's not doing it. Hold on. He's not doing it. Do the thing. Let me skip ahead. Yeah, there it is. Okay, hold on. Taste my big boner. There you go. That's the whole game. That's the humor for the entire game.
Yeah, what's funny is I wouldn't even call that like traditional Japanese humor.
Yeah.
That we normally make fun of.
Yeah, it's just like 2010s, like penis. Pingus.
I'd say I prefer it to Japanese humor.
Oh, these fucking levels are awful. There's these side scroller levels where you just shoot dudes. Oh god,
dude,
they're so bad. They're so bad. They're so slow. I feel like they ran out of budget at that point. Oh, this puzzle took me way too long. Chat would have called me DSP 500 times. You just moved bookshelves and it took me like over 5 minutes. Brutal. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know. It's pretty good. I'd say it's worth playing. I mean, it's no Resident Evil 4, but you know, like, what is Resident Evil 4? Nothing.
Like, if this came out today, what would you give it?
Well, you know, I don't rate games based on averages, so I would always give it the same score. But I'd say it's like 7.5, you know.
Right. It wouldn't. I don't know, the surprise factor.
Yeah, it'd
wouldn't
probably
put
be
any
one of
points.
the top 5 best games of the year, I'd say, by modern
That's
standards.
brutal. 7.5 top games of the year. I mean, I believe you,
Yep.
but sad.
Look at that. You can charge up and shoot up to 4 skulls at once.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
It's like slowly coming back to me.
Yeah, the final boss was ass too. Here, let me go to that. Like, it barely even felt like this is the dude who rules hell. The last few levels are like 5 minutes each too, by the way. Like, the first level is like an hour long, and then the last few levels are like 5 minutes each.
Yeah, just run
You
out of
just
money.
shoot him in the head, and then don't shoot him when he opens his coat. And then, like, when you deal enough damage to him in this phase, then you can blow up his coat, and then you gotta shoot him when he splits into pieces, and that's it. I mean, it's just fucking... I don't know, it's very lame. This guy is supposed to be, like, the king of all demons and shit, and I guess they just ran out of budget.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He
I
has
liked
kind of
it,
a
though.
lame design for this type of game.
Yep.
You think you'd have more, I don't know.
Oh,
Give it
yeah,
at
you
least
have to-
one penis-related thing.
You have to fight your waifu at the end, too, and she's like a mega bullet sponge. It's like kind of like a bonus boss, I guess. And the game kind of has a bad ending. Like, your waifu is permanently tainted by hell, so she's like fucking crazy. And you don't even kill Fleming. It's Satan. I don't know why he's called Fleming. And maybe that's a joke in Japanese or something. But, you don't even really kill him here, even though you basically shred him to pieces. And so he's chasing her forever. What a horrible ending.
Yeah, that's terrible.
'Cause-
Is there a good ending, though? Like, you fuck
I don't
something
think
up?
so. It's not an achievement if there is. Here's the other gun. So this becomes... The submachine gun becomes like a homing gun with like 8 barrels. It's kind of neat.
Yeah,
Okay.
I kind of remember that gun getting shittier over time.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you could just get like 1,000,000 headshots in the base version. They're like, that's too good, so let's make it bad. Now, it actually does crazy damage when it's upgraded. All right, so what game were you... Oh, yeah, you're playing Phantasy Star. Let me pull that up. All right, I downloaded it. Download
Oh,
the footage.
you're going to talk about Phantasy Star?
Yeah, that was the footage you uploaded, yeah? Oh, wait,
Yeah,
hold on.
I uploaded 3 sets of footage.
Damn, I didn't look.
That one was because I thought we were going to talk about the 87 games.
Oh, right.
But,
I have to
you
download all
failed
3 of
me,
these?
As always. Yeah.
God damn it.
The other ones are small, though. But they should be smaller.
Which one's the right one?
Both of them.
Oh. Oh, this is both the games you're going to be talking about?
They're the same game.
All right, give it a
I just
second.
didn't want to stitch it. You failed. We can talk about Phantasy Star for no reason. Just
Yeah,
talk
hold
about
on. Yeah,
Phantasy
we're
Star.
doing that in the 87 games. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
We're going.
What game is this?
All
This is
right,
your
so-
indie slop. Oh,
This is
yeah,
indie
this
slop
fucking
time.
game.
Indie Slav with. Oh.
You've already
Indie
lost
Slav
me.
with Devin.
You've already lost
Look at
me.
this.
Bullet
Uh,
Hell, where you play as a heart. Yeah, horrible. I'm never touching this.
No, actually, it is way worse than that. So not only is it a bullet hell where you play as a heart, but all the characters are females, and they're all lesbians, and they're fairies. And you thought it couldn't get any more T than that. I don't know what word I'm allowed to say. It couldn't get any more T than that. But it's made by, God, it's South American, but I think it might be Brazilian. Right, I know it's South American, but I'm pretty sure it's Brazilian. So it's.
Oh, don't
I
worry. They're
literally
just
don't
being
think-
ironic, Dev. Just
No,
like come to
it's not
Brazil.
ironic.
It's
This is-
ironic.
Brazilians.
No, Dev. No. Nobody would ever want to go to Brazil. It's ironic.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
The whole game's ironic.
Yeah. But
No,
I just think
forget
that's funny.
that.
Like it couldn't be more trans if you tried, because it's all girls, all lesbian. You play as a heart, and it's South American. Like which is like, I don't know, the mecca of
Yeah.
gender surgery.
So both these clips are the same game?
Yeah, they just one's the story mode, and then the other is the endless mode.
Oh, okay. So why were you playing this?
This is like probably my favorite indie game, which or close. What this game feels like is, I think a lot of kids and people's like first game, right? Like if you look at like Scratch or something, is a side-scrolling shooter because it's like the easiest thing to make. And what this game reminds me of is those carpenters who are like, I can make the perfect table, you know, and it's just a regular table, and it's perfect because that's all I do. I can't do like trim or any of this other thing. I just practiced making a table for 50 years, and I made the perfect table. That's what this reminds me of. It's literally the perfect side-scrolling shooter. I cannot imagine anything better. It's a roguelike side-scrolling shooter where you just you get upgrades that really don't mean that much. That it's not like buying Visek where you can just win a run by getting like crazy upgrades. But the bosses in the gameplay are just perfect. Just everything's perfect. I love this game. But why I wanted to show it is one, because I think it's funny that it's like the most trans game ever. But I assume the DSP tournament was never happening, and those were like where I shilled the Wings of V last time.
Yeah, so you're
I was
gonna
shill
this
this one this time because it's actually this is one of the easier ones, like side-scrolling shooters. Like if you watch this, I feel like I don't play that well, but making it through, and I have they have like a score system, and I've max scored a bunch of this stuff, so it's actually not very hard. But I also felt like I had to redeem myself for Gradius, because like Gradius, I couldn't make it past the first level, and the other clip that's not this one, this is the story mode, because the endless mode doesn't have upgrades.
Yeah.
But I had to redeem myself because how bad I was at Gradius. There's something about, because what people don't realize about bullet hells like Toho is it's not about being really precise. You know, that's what you think of, like, oh, your reaction time's just really good, and you like go through these really thin gaps and stuff. It's more about just identifying a pattern and knowing where is safe before it gets to you.
Yeah.
And Gradius isn't like that at all. Gradius is just reaction time. There's like no pattern, you know? Like you can, just watching this, you can see the pattern really obviously, you know? Where it's like, oh, if you just sit here, that'll always be safe because the pattern never reaches there. And that's what I think this game does perfectly, is all the patterns you can eventually learn.
I don't know if you've been reading chat this whole time, but you've lost all of your chat likability points. They hate you now.
Sad. I love this game, though. I don't care.
You've been destroyed.
The other thing that makes this game so good is, I know a lot of roguelikes have, what's it called? What's it called? The progression that's like not in the run. You know, it's like post-run progression.
I think
There's
that's
like a name for
still
it.
part of roguelite, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the roguelite part.
Yeah.
And this game has an insane amount of post-run progression that does not affect the run at all. Like, how it works is all of these items are normally question marks. Like, you don't know what they are. And they use those little, they're called tetrads, the little triangle things that you earn for beating bosses to unlock the, there you go. You can see how it's a question mark. That means I haven't unlocked that boss, like, through the tetrad thing. And I don't know, there's like probably 1,000, maybe 2,000 or something unlocks you can do. So you're just constantly accomplishing something every time you play the game. So it is a great progression system. I don't know. Look at this. This is like the I've never fought this boss before. That's why it was a question mark. And these levels are more like Gradius, where you see you're like moving forward through the thing, but there's like way clearer patterns to everything.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah. The more I came back to replay this, and I was thinking about what I was saying to you, where I'm like, I feel like if I was better at Gradius, I would think it's a better game. But then coming back to this, I'm like, nah, I think Gradius is shit. I think what makes these games good is noticing patterns. So if there's no pattern in the game, is shit, because it's just reaction time, which is every other game ever made.
Yeah, that was something I was going to bring up when we talked about Punch-Out, since I played Punch-Out for like 40 minutes or something, and I was having a similar thought about that. But
yeah, I didn't like Punch-Out. I thought Punch-Out. Yeah, I don't like Dark Souls. I mean, I love Dark Souls 1, but I don't like the flanderization of Dark Souls, where it's just reaction time and nothing else, you know?
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, there's my shilling.
on to part 1 of the 87 games, since I failed everyone. I only played 2, because I was very, very busy. Very busy. Super busy. Hold on, where the fuck did I put... Oh, here we go. Okay, so we'll just... Devin, you could probably talk about a game, too. So first I played Mega Man, because I figured that, you know, that'd be easy enough, fun enough. Yeah, and you know, I still fairly enjoyed Mega Man. It's obvious, though, that this is not the best one. People say it's either 2 or X, at least for the, like, the core games. And... Did you
end up finishing it?
No. I got, you know, I was like, after beating the Robot Masters, I was like, I don't really care.
Well, the Wily's Castle is where the game decides to fuck you.
Yeah, it becomes
like,
BS.
I feel like just the Robot Masters is pretty reasonable and pretty fun. And then Wily's Castle, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I played Mega Man Powered Up, the remake, on PSP when I was young. And from what I remember, they made a lot of stuff easier, and the art style looks kind of cringe, so people didn't really like that as a remake.
They had a level creator, which is awesome.
Yeah, it did have a level creator, which is cool. But, I don't know, like, this is one of those games where, if you compare it to the other shit we were playing before this is clearly one of the better games. But it's definitely still a bit rough around the edges. There's some shit that's just, like, kind of clearly unfair. Like, let's skip to the ice. Oh my god, this triggered me so fucking hard.
Platforms.
Yeah, hold on, that was right after it. I was so mad that I died to literally nothing right there. Devin was next to me at that part. So here we go. So I even made a save state there, because, like, this part is so fucking obnoxious. And the part after this is actually harder, but I was so tilted already. So you're just standing in this water with the Roomba that you can't kill, going back and forth, while these platforms disappear and reappear. And so you have to just memorize where they appear to jump to the next one before the one you're standing on disappears. And it's like, I literally got so goddamn mad. Like, I definitely should have succeeded this, like, after, like, 6 or 7 attempts. But, no, that was probably attempt, like, 30, because I game overed at the previous time. And so then you get to this, which is worse. This is actually worse. And you have to, you know, follow the whole trail of platforms here. Here, I'll skip ahead a little to when I'm actually attempting it. I think I was still... just talking to Devin next to me, which is why... Oh, I see. I tried to skip, but you can't skip.
Yeah.
And it's just like... Yeah, you have to, like, not jump to... And then you have to jump up there. You have to jump up to the next one. I think the only upside here is that there's more space for the Roomba, so you won't get hit as much. But, it's just obnoxious as fuck. And then the part after this, something we don't know if this is an emulation bug or if it was like this in the original NES, but these platforms here clearly have an intended pattern, but if you, like, load a save state, it changes every time. Like, okay, that time I make it, but I actually die. Like, I had a good run.
Yeah, no, see, that you can tell what you're talking about, though, that this time you'd see all of the platforms were, like, perfect. It was really easy to go from one to the other, and now after he loads the save state, they're, like, permanently fucked.
Yeah, like, it's a completely different pattern now. I don't know why.
And they, like, don't get close to each other. Like, they're all
like,
fucky.
I was just fucked there. I would have had to wait on that platform for, like, 20 seconds for it to fix itself. I don't know.
So the game is mad at you for cheating.
Yeah, it might be an emulation issue. I don't know. But, like, yeah, look, the pattern's different this time than it was last time. And, I don't know, the Robot Masters are kind of a joke if you look up the weaknesses, which, of course, everyone's gonna do. Hold on.
Did you end up using the pause glitch with the electricity?
I actually did, because I ran out of ammo for the right weakness. Like, hold on. Not again. Oh, yeah, I think... When was it? Was it this?
It wasn't against him, no. Because this actually is his weakness.
Yeah, I actually did the right weakness here. But, like, look, you, like... not for all of them, but for most of them, you kill them in like 3 hits if you have the right weakness, which is fucking nuts. I mean, in some of the other games, they'll just have the ability to like paralyze them, so it sort of is effectively the same thing. Like Mega Man X, I think the tiger guy's weak to ice, and you just stun lock him. Look at that. This 3 hits. Fucking 3 hits. But which one did
they make them just non-fights if you use...
I think I ran out of ammo against Fireman when I died, so I did cheat. What? Yeah, so you can do a glitch. Yeah, hold on. So, look, I switched to the electricity, and then you just... I'm kind of fucking it up here, but as soon as you hit him, you just hit select over and over again, and it hits him a bunch of times in a row.
Yeah, and this is like the only reasonable way of beating Yellow Devil. Like, there's no way I was ever going to learn that fight the regular way.
Yep. Yeah, so look at that. It hits him like 6 or 7 times right there. Yeah. But yeah, I liked Mega Man. It was pretty good.
I thought it was fine. I mean, it just... NES slop is kind of getting to me at this point.
Yeah, same here. Why do you think I only played 2 games?
Yeah.
Like, I was just kind of demotivated because we played so much trash. Well, yeah, like I said, I've been having issues this week. I don't know. I gotta do something about it. I started taking melatonin, finally, which Devin already knows this. I'm saying this for chat. But it's like, I've been having sleeping problems for so long, and I think it is helping. So I'm gonna keep taking that shit. Because I actually got up... Well, you woke me up at, what, noon today? That's pretty good for me. Hate to admit it, that's pretty good. But, let's see. So the other NES game I played was Punch-Out. And Punch-Out, I kind of liked, but at the same time, I kind of didn't like, because the problem is it's half memorization, half reflexes, which doesn't matter for like Glass Joe. Obviously, Glass Joe is super
look
fucking
at all that
slow.
Blue.
Yeah,
it's just blue.
This game definitely has a lot of soul, given how old it is. But
yeah,
like we'll skip to like there were 2 bosses that took me way too fucking long. It was this guy. Pajit over here, I forget his fucking name, something Tiger or whatever. I don't know.
Yep.
This guy, I just couldn't fucking like figure out the strategy. And the thing is, the actual strategy is still super fucking long. So he beats my ass like 3 times. And I'm like, okay, I get the pattern. Let me get to the part. I don't know. I don't know which attempt it was, but I clearly know what I'm doing after a certain point. Yeah, not this. But basically, in the first part, you block, and then you can counter punch. And then the second part, you can, when he ducks to uppercut, you can switch side punch his face to get star punches, right? And then his ultimate attack, he teleports around and hits you 5 times, and all you have to do is block. So here you go. See, I get the pattern. I'm getting the star punches. And it's like, I was getting so goddamn tilted, though, because like he was varying up the strategy. I don't know why. I was probably doing something wrong, that he was doing different shit. But like the way the game works is there's 3 ways to win, but really it's 2. The first one, the one that, you know, I did the most, is you have to knock him out 3 times in a round. The second way is there are instant knockdowns, but not for every character, at least not in this one. That's something the Wii one, if we ever get to whatever year the Wii one came out, I totally want to play it. But with the Wii one, they had like instant... Oh, I fucked that up. You're supposed to block it 5 times. I guess I clearly didn't. I was on this guy for like 20 minutes, I think.
Do you have to hold block, or is it a... I don't think I ever blocked.
Every time you get hit, you have to reset it, which is something I didn't realize until this guy, because you have to block 5 times in a row, the super move. All right, hold on. I think no, I didn't get it there. Yeah, here we go. So you block 5 times, and then you punch him for an instant knockdown. And then, anyway, the third way to win is sometimes they'll just randomly stay down for 10 seconds, though I don't think any of the later bosses do that. I quit after I beat Bald Bull, because I was just kind of, like, fucking done with the game at that point. There, the timer
I didn't make it
out.
nearly that far. You know the guy who blocks all your... Like, he'll never punch you. You have to hit him once, and then
Don Flamingo. Yeah.
I stopped after him.
Yeah.
You know, I tried to like just win by decision. Like I knocked him down once and then just used super speed to go through all the rest of the rounds. And they still give the decision to him. And I'm like, who are these judges? They're cheating.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of... Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, one of the big strategies with this guy is you hit him when his turban blinks. But, like, I literally have to, like, get closer to the screen. I can't fucking tell. Can you see it on the stream when his little gem on his turban blinks? Like,
I never noticed.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like... It's shit like that. This guy took me way too fucking long. Here, I'll just show when I beat him. So...
And this is the easy part.
Yeah, this is only... There's 3 leagues. What's the fucking term? You know what I mean? Championship. Whatever the fucks. This is only the second one.
Yep.
I can't think of the word for some reason. So yes, there's 3 or 4 more opponents stronger than this guy, and this is the guy I get stuck on for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. This game just felt too arcadey for me. I'm like, we played enough.
There we go. I think I finally got him there.
Reaction time slop for I think the rest of my life.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's just because I was playing this game when I was too tired. But oh no, I still had to knock him down another time after this. Okay, well, anyway, the point is, I think I win that attempt. So then, Bald Bull, the way he works is, when he does his bull charge... First of all, he punches, like, super fucking fast sometimes. Like, you can only stun him for 1 punch after he does, like, he twirls his fists, right? Then he does, like, a hook, which you can hit him only 3 times. And then he does uppercuts, which you can hit him for, like, a full combo after that. But the uppercut, he can randomly just do it as a counter after you punch him. And, like, again, I don't know if I was just tired, but, like, I couldn't fucking react in time half the time. So I lost this guy a bunch. But what's cool about him is his instant knockdown is he does a bull charge at you, right? Which you have to time, and you sort of listen for the sound cue.
Yep.
But if you dodge it, he just does it again. So he just does it over and over again. You have to body punch him for an instant knockdown. So, yeah, okay. So I was stuck on him for about 12 minutes since I ended the recording right after this. So, let's get to a part where he does the bull charge. Yeah, it should be in the next 2 minutes. But the point is, like, the problem with this game is, I really respect the concept because I like bosses that have interesting gimmicks. But I don't like the, you know, sort of like later Souls game, Elden Ring style of like, this is reflexes, and a lot of it legitimately is just reflexes. I don't know if it's just because I don't know. I sleep like shit. I'm getting older, overly caffeinated, so I'm just desensitized to it. But my reflexes are trash. So I probably could have beat some of these way faster if I wasn't so fucking slow. But yeah, like, that was something that was very frustrating for me. Come on, do the fucking bull charge, cock.
He refuses. You're not good enough. You haven't earned it.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. He only does it if you're good, and I'm not good. Oh, here we go. So here he does his bull charge, and there's like a sound cue, and then you just punch him in the gut and knock him down. It's like, yeah, that was I like that. That was fun. Okay, I hate to say it, but I gotta pee. So you keep chat busy real quick.
Okay. Chat. Hello, chat. It's pee time. It's time. What do you think of Punch Out? I didn't like Punch Out. Arcade shit just kind of gets old. I like stories. Fuda Pull. Hi, Devin. Yep, that's me. Hello. It looks fun. I don't know. When you play, I don't know, 20 NES games in a row, it wears at your sanity. Legend of Zelda was just so ahead of its time. That game I would play today again. But everything else is disappointing. Devin, if you had to pick what's your favorite Souls like, Dark Souls 1. I think all the other ones are shittier. X8 demake. Why did you vote for Kamala? She's just so pretty, chat. That's why. Did I play Contra? Yeah, I played Contra, but it's the arcade release is this year. And given that Kobe could only play 2 of the games, I figured to just push it back to when the NES version came out. Unless that's also this year, at which point, I guess, I don't know, we'll get to it. Yeah, we've played some of the PC games, but the PC games really don't get good for a while. They're shit. Do I like Bloodborne? I hate Bloodborne. Fuck Bloodborne. All my homies hate Bloodborne. It's Dark Souls for people with extreme ADHD. Are you excited for the Evil Twin Alt-Art? Not really. I like gameplay. I don't waste any money on anything that's cosmetic. Yes, Wasteland is on the list. Play Urban Rain. I don't know what that is. Warren Synth? I don't know. Metal Gear. Yes, Metal Gear was on this year. Kobe did not play it, and I played it for like 10 minutes. Maybe it'll be next podcast. Where'd Synth go? He went to pee.
Yeah,
I think he's back now.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll just put something as B-roll. Well, yeah, we were going to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Do we actually want to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh?
Is it Yu-Gi-Oh talk? I hate Yu-Gi-Oh.
Well, this is at the end. Yeah, well, fucking both of us hate Yu-Gi-Oh now, apparently. There's something wrong with the shuffler, dude. I don't know is everyone from Japan and Korea are cheating, which, you know, it's possible. Or Konami's cheating for them. But like, both me and you were bricking like fucking crazy yesterday.
No, dude, I literally drew Lady Lab brick. A card you don't want in 40 cards. Only one. And I drew it 5 games in a row, which is, I think I did the math at some point. It was like a 0.02% chance or something. Which the likelihood of that happening is fucking 0. So yeah, I hate Master Duel.
Yeah, and like I just keep playing voiceless because I'm tired of doing long combos. And I get in a mirror match where a fucker is playing both of the Saphira rituals, which nobody plays. And I think he was playing some other card nobody plays too. And this guy draws the perfect goddamn hand every time. And I'm like, voiceless sometimes bricks and you can't play, but it's not that often. It's like maybe like 1 in 6 or 7 duels. Normally, like your hand loses to one hand trap, or you know, or you just sometimes you just can't do anything. These fucker, I literally fought the dude twice, and both times he had a god hand, and I got fucked. It's like, how does this keep fucking happening?
That no one is playing, so you ran into the same guy twice.
Yeah, dude, nobody in the West is playing Yu-Gi-Oh right now. I think Tenpai killed the fucking game. I don't know what's happening.
Dude, it's crazy because I love Tenpai now. Tenpai is the only games I enjoy because I get to go first. You know?
Yeah.
Like, bullying Tenpai has been my only joy in the game. And then everything else is raging to drawing, 3 of 1 brick and then not being able to do anything.
I decided to play Dustborn in the background. Something I brought up with you is we never talked about the ending, but I already told you about it off stream. So whatever. Here's like the end of Dustborn if you weren't here for that stream. Oh, he has magic healing powers. He sings poetry and it heals people. He shows up like 2/3 of the way in and like does 2 things. Like that's it. There's so many goddamn characters. This is another, this game makes so many writing mistakes, it's mind-blowing. Where it's like, how do you have 10 characters, 10 main characters? It's obvious nobody's gonna give a shit after a certain point about this, group of special snowflakes.
Wait, does Cow ever come back for the ending, or is she just gone?
Yeah, Cow comes back. The thing is, your dialogue choices affect, what she does, because, this is the ending sequence, right after that part. And, so Cow comes back to save you right here. Yeah. And then she just leaves forever.
Dude, this is Last of Us. This is the end of Last of Us. Yeah,
this is Last of Us. Actually, God damn it, how did I not... Because I was drinking, I think. But yeah, this is literally the end of Last of Us 1. You're right. I didn't even make that connection. Oh my god. Yeah.
Incredible.
I can't believe I didn't.
Is she also the villain then? She should have left you behind to have your brain harvested.
Oh, I see what you mean. No, Joel is the good guy. I can't believe anyone
fucked for 5.
She's the tank of the team.
It's a linebacker.
She's the heart, the soul, Anyway, never mind. We're all asking where Cow is every time she's off screen. But then she leaves. She's not even there for the ending. And look at the Asian sister, even though we're not blood related, T-posing there. Like, what is that fucking resting? Anyway, so she's right here in the alley.
That's an A pose.
Yeah. And, so this is a Troon right here. Just shows up out of nowhere. They don't even address it, by the way. Like, they never confirm it, but, I mean, it is. And, she does nothing. They go in a diner for like the 5th time in the game. They reuse this exact diner model, I swear to God, like 5 times over the course of the game. And then, so you have the ending sequence against the evil whiteys.
Who's Chad? Is that a girl?
Where?
Like Giga Chad, black dude. Like...
Oh yeah, dude, I know, right? I know, that's a dude. That is a dude.
Oh, it is a dude?
Yeah,
oh, I thought that was a girl.
I know. I also thought that. But anyway, so the final battle against the evil whites, even though they're led by a brown guy, or well, the leader's a white woman, but like the commander of this squad is a brown guy, even though they're supposed to represent whiteness or something. You know what I mean?
Isn't he albino though? Didn't you say he was albino?
No, that's a different guy. They also have like a mutant child running around with them who represents objective truth. Also, you side with the cops, so that's not very woke, okay? But I don't know. Especially, he's supposed to be an evil fascist, but I guess he redeems himself because he's black, so he comes to his senses or something.
Yeah.
And so they have like your dude hostage here. This is where evil white woman cyborg comes down, and that albino in the back is like the true ultimate evil, I guess, because he's objective truth. He represents objective truth. I don't, no self-awareness from these fucking people. Anyway, so she shows up, like your dude pulls out like a flashbang out of nowhere after, you know, the main character gives like a, you know, I love all you guys, you're the best, you can do it. Hold on, I want to show the flashbang. So like, look at this. He just activates the thing. I don't even know what that is. I don't even remember that coming up at any point. They're all down except the evil Karen. Our dude gets shot in the arm, which doesn't even matter because like they're like toy guns. Might as well be.
Right.
And then I think your sister, the Asian sister, just like super speed punches her. It's like your sister didn't even do jack shit the whole fucking game except just talk shit about you, and then like takes her out with an uppercut right here. I don't know.
You'd think the ending would be like a musical number or something. Are you guys supposed to be a band of some kind?
Yeah, no.
Power
They do nothing with that in the finale. Like, the band thing never comes up. So anyway, that happens. Your dude wanders off to the pier. The albino shows up.
Wait, Koei, it's YouTube's description of what chat is. You know, they give you a summary when you enter the stream.
Yeah.
Viewers in the chat are discussing the new trailer for The Last of Us Part 3 and are commenting on the character models and the reveal of a new character.
The AI almost never gets it right. So
dude, it's funny what it does get, though. It's like...
Yeah.
Incredible.
So, okay, so here's albino right here. So he's like, oh, kid, you all right? You know, because they don't know it's like the incarnation of evil, you know, the truth.
Yeah, truth is evil, yeah.
Yeah, and so, like, I don't know, the kid does some freaky shit because, you know, light-skinned blacks are bad, I guess. I don't know. And so then Theo comes in, watch this. And then albino does this shit. And he's just dead. He just fucking kills him. They barely address it after this. And so what does our main character do? All right, at the end, this is the climax. This is where he says like, okay, I am truth. Like the fucking squid shit. Oh yeah, this is like squid shit. You do singing, but not really a band thing. It's just like you press the buttons. Okay.
Right.
I was drunk, so I missed all of them. All right, and then
is this still where you can't lose? So if you
yeah, pretty much. I mean, I missed over half of them, so I'm guessing you can't lose. And then look, fucking Skyrim, literally Fusroda, and then vaporize or just knocks him in the water. I guess doesn't even kill him. Maybe, I don't know. And that's it. Then they get.
How much do you think the U.S. government paid for this?
Yeah. How much money did they donate to this game? The game just ends with them getting on a boat, and that's it. That's the fucking end. Holy fuck. So yeah, I hate Dustborn. I hate the new porn and all that. I hate the refugees and the replacing and all that. Okay, you know, now I'm ready to be canceled now. That's a joke. So, we should probably get to super chats. I think that's probably because did we have anything else to say about Yu-Gi-Oh other than it's shit? I think
it makes me sad.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never been angrier.
Yeah.
Period.
All true. All true. Hold on. Let me pull up. I guess I'll just show the end of Shadows of the Damned while we're reading super chats.
Yep.
Oh, all right. Hold on. Yeah. So here's the end of this post. All right, super chats, and don't worry, I'll get the super chats from the end of the last stream later when I do the normal scheduled election stream.
Black woman destroys truth with her voice.
True. That is what happened. That's an accurate description. Darth Fancy, thanks to the membership. Sup Chuddies. What's up?
I will never quit Yu-Gi-Oh. Just letting chat know.
Yep.
Things that bring me misery, I can't escape.
Yep. Game Sense, thanks to $2. Skull and Bones, $650 to $850 million to make over 10 years. So that definitely has to be in the top 5 worst flops then, for sure.
Yeah, that's insane.
All they had to do is make Assassin's Creed 4 again, and they couldn't even fucking do that. That's
dude, just port it. Port it over. Make it multiplayer. It can't be that hard.
Yeah, no, dude, they're so incompetent. It's unreal. Kane, thanks to the $2. Deadlock is only popular because the Valve logo. I agree. Schizo Tie Man, thanks for £5. Just found out EDP455 is a fellow Fuda bro. It's never been more over. I mean, it never began for Fuda sales, so
yeah,
it's
do you
fine.
need... Are you on your way to get some cupcakes?
No. Anyway, Pepe Patan, thanks to the €2. What's up with feds killing people's pets? They like it?
Dude, it's
They're
their
evil.
favorite thing. It's generally shooting dogs, killing squirrels.
The only people who join the feds are bad people, so there you go. Bands Nabs, thanks to the 280 Canadian. You ready for Angry Joe plus Jim Sterling tears tonight? Oh, for the election? Yeah, that'll. Well, you know, we can only hope. Knock Zerer, thanks to the €6. Hold on, my playlist. YouTube got mad that I let a playlist play too long. We know that's the worst thing that can happen.
You know, I've never had that happen before, and I've like left my computer on.
I guess if you're tabbed out of it, have you had a tab?
Oh no, okay, that's probably why.
Yeah,
it's probably from being tabbed out.
Hey Synthman, are you still gonna make that Tenchu video you mentioned your Thief review? Wow, yeah, totally. I've been working on it for 3 years.
What's Tenchu?
You know? From Software made a stealth game back in the PS1 era.
Oh, well, maybe we'll get there eventually in the year thing.
Yeah, I've been working on it this whole time, dude. I'm glad you brought that up. And why would you even ask me that, really?
What do you mean?
Yeah, how many fucking videos have I said I was gonna make and didn't make them? It's gotta be.
I still ask them about the Cyberpunk video every once in a while.
That's not true, but I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah. Yeah. Love the classic game reviews should be more popular. Well, there are 10 billion classic game reviewers, so it's not that shocking mine aren't that popular. That's not why people watch the channel. That's why I stopped making them. Spaz Space Wizard, thanks to the $2. Can you be a... Oh, God. Can you be a cunt boy in Cyberpunk? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah, because you can pick any body type and any genital.
Okay. The Ramblin' Mahoney, thanks for $5. I still believe the woke ideology is nearing its end. I do not believe the hyper numbers around Dragon Age Veilguard. Also, hashtag justice for Peanut and Fred. Oh yeah, Peanut the squirrel. We could have talked about that in news, I guess, but I didn't really care that much.
Well, it wasn't gaming related, so I didn't bring it up. But yeah. It's sad. They killed him.
Yep.
They do it because they think it's funny. That's why they do it.
Yeah, yep. Sir. Okay. Michael Rotondo is a toucan, thanks to €2. Bugman CCP hates everybody equally the game. As for Showa American Story, I'm sure is what he's referring to.
Yep.
And then another one from him, 10 euros. They wouldn't have to make so much effort if they made the U.S. colonized by Israel. They would not be allowed to make that. Even China wouldn't be allowed to make that.
Yeah. I say this all the time, but what's his name? Pooh Bear. You know, his second-hand man is a toucan. So
yeah, and yet people think China's gonna save the West. There's so many fucking Chinese we'll just call them bot people, bugmen, whatever, on 4chan now. Like, it's crazy. I don't even know why they're there. It's like nobody likes you. Like, nobody wants you here. Why the fuck are you here, you cuckold? Anyway, let's see. So if they made the U.S. colonized by Israel, it would be just as clownish as it is today. It's already a gay Zionist parody of itself. True, but that would have to be made by a JQ pilled, like, resident of the U.S. to really be, like, biting commentary, you know?
Yep. I think it's funnier this way in that it's just absurd, and it's just they don't like the Japanese, so they're going to be mean to them.
Yeah, Sweeping Hamster, thanks to $2. Does Devin play Pokemon Clover?
I tried it, but I don't know. The humor, I'm not a fan. Even though I like edgy humor, it's more, I don't know, stupid humor. Which, honestly, I like stupid humor too, but I don't know. Old stupid humor, I guess, isn't for me.
All right. That's a random name. Thanks to 5 Canadians. So I'm supposed to struggle with who I am? Tosh? Not at all. As a matter of fact, I can put you out of your misery. And then it's some questionable emotes from chat. Basically saying he would kill Tosh so that she doesn't have to struggle with her gender identity. There you go. Nate Diaz, thanks to the $10. I'm going to end the Fuda debate. It's actually gayer to watch straight corn. Unless you're just watching a lone Fuda. Fuda corn has 90 to 95% less man to look at, depending on the size of the Fuda. Okay, well, I don't
by
care.
that logic, lesbian porn would be the straightest, and we all know how that turns out.
Yeah, we know that's not true. Labyrinth fan, you fucking piece of shit. Anyway.
What?
You love Labyrinth. You love Lab.
Yeah. I hate
Lab.
I just like bullying Tenpai.
Anyway. That's a random name. Thanks to 5 Canadian. If any of my kids come out as non-binary or anything of the sort, after grieving for 7 days, I would unmake my mistake permanently. All right. Sneed, thanks to $5. Hot take, Dragon Age Origins was mid. Many classes were mediocre. Baldur's Gate 1, Morrowind, and many others were better. It also has a bisexual male elf party member. Well, that's definitely a take, but I can just tell you, Baldur's Gate 1 is aged like milk. That is 100% one of those, like, okay, I get it, you grew up with, like, a shitbox PC and have nostalgia for it. If you play it today, it's extremely... I don't know, it's basically unplayable. It's boring as shit.
I remember a lot of people saying that, though, that Dragon Age Origins fucked stuff up. Like, at the time, I remember people saying that.
Yeah, I only played for 10 hours and didn't... I just remember getting fucking bored. So, I don't know. It's hard to say if I played it again. I guess my playlist goes into Dead Rising music, whatever. It fits everything. I just remember playing it when I was a teenager and getting bored. That's it. I don't know. I don't even remember that many details of why I got bored, but...
It was probably because it's boring.
Yeah, I was not impressed. I'll say that. I love fantasy, so it's definitely not that, you know?
Yep.
OFN, thanks to the 2 Canadian. Devin, bring up Europa, the last battle. And he's saying that like, you know, Jamie. Like, yeah, like Jamie, bring up Europa, the last battle. Yeah, that I missed the bot that used to shill that and the USS Liberty. Of course, YouTube had to crack down on that eventually.
Yep.
I hated this fucking final boss, by the way. She has like 10 billion health for no reason.
Yeah, I see you waste like all of your health.
Yeah, because I had 10,000. I had like 10,000 healing items. This is on hard, by the way. There's no difficulty harder than this. The game is very easy. Anyway, Sneed, thanks to the $2. Kamala literally got endorsed by Chris Chan, Chud. Yeah, that's... you're right.
That's how you know she's good.
Yeah. We should get Chris Chan to endorse every left-wing political candidate.
Yeah.
What the EGAD? Thanks, $2. Voted this morning. Trump plus Derek Anderson. Easy. I'm guessing that's Virginia. I know literally nothing about anything.
Me neither. I don't know.
Why do you think I don't talk about real politics on here? Someone got upset because I couldn't remember the Monroe Doctrine. It's like, bruh, like, I don't know shit, man. I've got holes in my brain.
Yeah. Okay. Don't you know mold causes brain damage?
Yeah, exactly. That's true, by the way.
It is true.
Ace Alger, thanks $2. MAGA, New Vegas 2, when, lads? You said that last time, didn't you? I don't think New Vegas 2 is ever happening, and if it did, it would be extremely woke, let's be honest.
Yeah, like it was already pretty bad.
We'll see Avowed, okay? Like, Avowed is a fantasy game, and you know what? I like fantasy, but I know Obsidian is dog shit these days, so I have no hope. Generic Jam, thanks $5. Yo, Synth, gonna be a huge election stream. Dissident right sounds better than alt-right, in my opinion. Did you get my email about the base game jam? I might have. I can't remember. I'm not good about reading my emails. That's a random name, thanks to the 5 Canadian. I came up with the, oh boy, Toucanian theorem. It allows us to accurately calculate how much toucans there are involved whenever someone acts in an evil manner. Okay. Schizo Time Man, thanks to the €5. Poir 2024, he will secure the existence of the Poir race in the future for Poir children. Hail Poir.
If only.
Okay. Well, that's our random name. Thanks 5 Canadian. All Schizo posting aside, if by 3 or 4 a.m. we have the official results with a T victory, then the election is legit. Anything else is rigged. Well, they'll just stall the election for weeks, and then 10 billion mail-in votes will manifest out of the ether. So
yeah. Oh, hope.
Douth I don't even know how to say that. Eldravaria, thanks to the $5. I was born in 96, so apparently I'm a Zoomer, not interested in Daima. There's just so many better raw anime. Yeah, I mean, listen, we're watching Dragon Ball Babies because, one, I shit on DBZ all the time these days, I guess. And two, I don't know, it's a new thing. That's about it.
Poir might show up, you never know.
Yeah, what if Poir's in it? There's no way Poir's in it.
I know.
Nobody remembers who Poir is.
You have to believe.
Class Sister, thanks 50 pesos. Mention the fact they retconned Piccolo's race again. Yeah, they said something about Namex being from hell or the demon realm, I mean. It's like, what the fuck was up with that? Why do they keep changing their mind? Are they aliens or demons? Or both? Whatever.
They just don't care. They're like, I don't know, they're from somewhere.
Kendrick Lama, thanks to the membership. A toucan moved next to me just to win local office. I mean, yeah, that sounds about right. Why are people voting for them, though? Gilgamesh, thanks to the 20 pesos. Play Splatterhouse 360. Pretty good game. Yeah, that's actually one of the ones I wanted to try. I remember anything with a bunch of gore, and I know that's full of gore. Nice to see gore. 44 Mag Deagle, thanks to the 280 Canadian. The more you talk, the guiltier you are. What about was that about Leather Apron Club's video? I'd say he's guiltier, unless you're defending doing literally nothing, like a bug.
Like a bug.
Hold on, it scrolled too far down. Dr. Pepper, thanks to membership. Devin plus mold equals Abby. I don't agree with that. I think that's
Abby
because
is my favorite character. Remember for April Fools, I was gonna dress up as Abby and strangle you back when I was jacked.
Yeah, that I don't know. It wouldn't have really fit the channel, but it would have been funny at least.
Yeah.
Klaus Mister, thanks 50 pesos. People wanna fuck Gutsman. What's your verdict, chat? I don't know, whatever. This is a question for chat. Wisdivision Productions, thanks to the $2. Cow is top 5 goated characters of 2024. I agree. We all love Cow, especially the part when she turned out to be a police informant. I think that was the most based Cow moment. Spaz Space Wizard, thanks to $2. OG woke games equals fail. Woke sequel equal maybe fail. Well, depends on your definition of OG woke game. I mean, depending on what you consider woke, like a bunch of old, like Bioshock. Bioshock is one of the most successful woke games ever, depending on your definition. If you think communist propaganda is woke, then yes, Bioshock is woke. Mega Rock and Roller, thanks for $5. Kamala losing would be the ultimate way to cement 2024 as the year woke flopped. Trump 2024. Yeah.
Yeah, just hope there's no retaliation.
Yeah. I mean, there might be another Summer of Love, maybe Winter of Love.
I was just thinking you getting banned. Who cares about love being spread?
Oh yeah, me getting banned would be bad.
City people get what they deserve.
Yeah. Ossenberg, thanks to the membership. I'd still like a Dead Space remake vid from you. I think that's, like, no one would give a shit about that by now. It's not really any point.
Wait, I thought you made a video about the Dead Space remake.
No.
Where you talked about the bathrooms and people got
Yeah,
upset.
I did for 3 minutes in the Last of Us TV show review. One of the, I don't remember.
It's
which
crazy.
episode.
Every time you get in a huge controversy, it's like 1 minute of a video or something.
Yeah, because these retards don't watch the videos.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't even want to talk about that shit for the millionth time. But yes, it's so obvious the Twitter tourists don't watch the videos and then write retarded comment. The fucking Space Marine 2 video getting brigaded that badly is like, this is fucking pathetic. I mean, really? Like, I just made a couple of edgy jokes.
Yeah, I feel like that was like one of your tamest videos because it was positive.
Yeah. Miami Vice, thanks to the $2. Jarvis, look up Damn Buster's dog. I'm not looking that up. Mega Rock and Roll, thanks to the $2. You should get Chris Chan on the Chudcast. Nope.
If only, dude, that'd be awesome.
DSP will be on here sooner than that. Oh god, look at how ugly your face is there. Are you looking at the screen? God damn.
Yep. That's what I was saying when you showed me that clip. I'm like, these guys are ugly.
Anyway, Wiz Division Productions, thanks to the $10. Just got back from voting for the Meme Man. Virginia Brown Bros represent. Still think voting is pointless overall, honestly. Either way, I stand with Whitey. My Uncle Tom badge is certified. Shit. There you go.
Gotta do it.
Yep.
Gotta do it. You know, if we win, we get nothing. But if we lose everything. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like if you're not allowed to do fucking anything, you might as well do the one thing that you are allowed to do.
You can do things you're not allowed to do. But
yeah, well, if you'd like to do those things, I would never condone that. But yeah, I would say that would make way more sense if you want to make change in the world, whatever we're talking about. I have no idea. But, you know, hypothetically, if you did want to do something you're not allowed to do, that would make more sense than not voting to send a message. Yeah, no, that's retarded. Let's be honest.
Yeah. If anything, do both.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Why not?
Why not?
They'll just say you're a registered Republican no matter what you do anyway. You I mean, that's what happened with the Trump assassination attempt. So, despite clearly being a CIA groomed.
No, I just love it's like, okay, you register as a Republican, you're a Republican. You try and assassinate the Republican candidate, that doesn't make you a Democrat. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no. No, he's disgruntled with Trump's extremism. And then his classmates said he was like I was about to say the F slur, I almost slipped. A silly Billy. All his classmates are like, yeah, he was a loser, lefty, incel type of dude.
Yeah, I mean, that is like lefty ideology, though, is you just are whatever you say you are. All of your actions mean nothing. It's just what you say.
True.
Which is obviously stupid.
Yep. Okay, well, that was, hold on. Two more. Paulie McCoy, thanks $2. What if a Chud creator surpassed you? Poir. In the gaming space, I don't see that likely, but if it did happen, it'd give me a good reason to retire. And then I can not have to review shitty games anymore. I'll do something else.
Review shitty movies.
Yeah, or just I become a lazy gaming news / gaming is dying channel.
We're already on our way.
Yeah, we're on our way there already. Yeah. That's a random name. Thanks, 5 Canadian. There are vids on Twitter of a robot walking around Canada calling women bitches and saying, kill the toucans. I need to retrieve my robot before the feds. And then it's like a shocked, embarrassed emoji. Schizo Tie Man, thanks for the 5 euros. Things you're not allowed to do. Preparing my Timothy McVeigh cosplay. That's another person I don't know who that is. I guess we'll find out.
I assume he's a guy who did some bad things or good things. Yeah, he
oh, I see.
He schmommed some people.
Yeah. He's big into schmomming Schmoklahoma. Yeah, okay. It was Uncle Ted enjoyer, basically. It's one of those.
Yep. Another upstanding white man trying to
fix society. They're keeping him down.
Yep.
What else is new? Okay. I mean, I guess that's... What are we, episode 3? I'm already forgetting. This must be 3.
Yes.
That concludes episode 3 of the Chudcast. I will do a election stream in a few hours. I'm probably going to be a little bit longer in between, you know, the end of this and the start of the stream than usual, because, I don't know, I just want to exist as a human being instead of sit in my chair all day. So, I will do an election stream tonight, though. So, yeah, that's about it. See you next time.
Yep, see ya.